What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video. Today, we are continuing the new mini-series on this channel, discussing what went wrong in the 2022 midterms for the Republicans. And of course, we are going to be discussing the state of Michigan because, guys, this blowout that happened in the state of Michigan was the most surprising of the night. Nobody, and I mean nobody with a serious opinion, really thought that Whitmer was going to win by 11 points. Most people thought 2 or 3 points, maybe 5 as the most. She won by 11 points. So yeah, we got to discuss what went wrong for Republicans in the great state of Michigan, because there's been a lot of opinions about, it was abortion and all this other stuff, which we'll get to. Now, before I forget, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter accounts in the description down below. Yeah, we got 2 Twitter accounts. Better follow both. Still don't know what I'm going to do with both of them, but just follow them anyways. And of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $3 a month, you could join Real American Politics. Only $3 a month. It helps support the daily content we all know and love. Plus, you get some other perks, such as a shout-out at the end of each video if you pay for the 3rd tier, etc. So I recommend you want to support the channel. That's the best way to do it, in my opinion. So I hope you join today. Alright, everybody, let's get in today's video. What the hell happened in the state of Michigan? How did Gretchen Whitmer win by almost 11 points? Again, nobody seriously thought that she was going to win by that much. Most people thought she was going to win, but by maybe 2 to 3 points. Well, there's many, many reasons for this massive defeat for Republicans. And the first thing that many people say is the abortion referendum that happened. Now, I'm going to push back on that a little bit. Everybody knew this abortion referendum was happening, all right, first of all. Second of all, it actually did a bit better, or no did a bit better than expected. So that theory kind of goes out the window. And again, I'm saying that abortion may have played a part, not the referendum itself, all right? The referendum itself, you really look at it, this actually did a bit better for Republicans than expected. The problem with abortion came down to Tudor Dixon herself. Look, I never really liked Dixon. I never really supported her. I always thought that she was kind of a crappy candidate in my opinion, but she got the nomination. But my goodness, was she a disaster for Republicans in the state of Michigan? Remember what she said about abortion, and I see what she was trying to say, but it was the most poorly worded statement on abortion. She pretty much said that babies that were born because of rape, they're still, God's children, all right? Now, do I agree with some of that stuff? Yes, but she framed it as the worst possible thing. She basically said that rape babies are good. I mean, even I think that's like the worst possible phrase you could have said. It gave Whitmer plenty of ammo. This is one of the rare occurrences in 2022 that I do think abortion did hurt Republicans, because Republicans had incompetent messaging when it related to the issue of abortion. I mean, to say that and think that, you're going to win over a bunch of voters? No, that's going to hurt you. But my opinion is it's more nuanced than just abortion. Abortion, I think, caused maybe, 3-4 points of the defeat of Dixon. But it doesn't explain all of it. It is a big chunk, because it's not just, people were mad that Roe got overturned. No, people, did not like what Dixon said about abortion. Again, the referendum, it was worded in a way where you could still restrict abortion in the state of Michigan. There were probably some pro-life voters that voted yes. And even then, no actually did a lot better than expected, in particular in Wayne County. I mean, 32% of voters in Wayne voted against the referendum. For context, Tudor Dixon got 28% of the vote in Wayne County. Now, what does that tell you? Well, I think this was a combination of just Abortion referendum may have boosted turnout a little bit, but everybody knew about this. In fact, it did worse than expected. I just do think with the abortion stuff, it was Dixon herself that put her foot in the mouth and, quite frankly, destroyed her campaign. But that's not everything. I do think the Republican primary, just like many other states, was a complete and total shit show. My goodness, that was bad. Look, I always supported James Craig. I always thought James Craig was the best candidate Republicans could run. He was somebody that would do phenomenal in the Detroit area because he was I believe he was the sheriff, or not the sheriff, the police chief of the Detroit Police Department. Yeah, chief of Detroit's police department. And overall, he was a well-liked dude who I don't think would win in hindsight, but he wouldn't have gotten crushed by 10.5 points. He would have, lost probably by 2 to 3 points. He was a solid recruit for Republicans. I just think that when he got disqualified, that's when my hopes of winning the state kind of sunk. Plus, the primary as a whole was a complete tire fire. I mean, Dixon only got 40% of the vote. There's a lot of competition. It was like, okay, this is a total nightmare for Republicans. But yeah, I do think the primary did play a major part in what went wrong for Republicans in the state of Michigan. But that's not all. All right, I think there is one more serious thing I don't think enough people are talking about. And again, this is a problem that we had everywhere. Funding. Now, this is one of those occurrences where I don't think the funding actually played a big part in Dixon losing. I think it may have padded Whitmer's victory. That's all it realistically did in the state of Michigan. If you don't know, the clowns of the RGA, they gave Dixon nothing until the week before the election. Yeah, the week before the election, they finally gave Dixon some money. Now, unlike other places, I do not seriously believe that the funding would have really helped Dixon. I just think that this was a bad situation for Republicans, made worse by the abortion referendum, made worse by awful statements by Dixon, made worse by a shit show of a primary. But I do think Dixon having that funding gap behind Whitmer did play a significant role, or not really a significant role like other states, but, 1 to 2 points it did hurt Dixon by. It's not like my opinion that destroyed Masters from having a chance of Arizona. It's more like, it padded Whitmer's victory. So yeah, in a nutshell, abortion probably did play the biggest part in Dixon's defeat. Not all of it, but I would say the majority was because of her statements on abortion. The abortion referendum may have boosted turnout just a tad bit, even though that's kind of questionable. But the Republican primary was a complete dumpster fire. James Craig should have been the nominee. We probably would have lost by only like 2 to 3 points. And on top of all of that, all right, if you thought that was bad enough, the funding did not arrive to Dixon until the week before the election. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below, and join the channel today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.